What is up, everybody? Turboverse 2 here today. So we are getting more and more realization. The stage is agreed for the Sony fanboys who don't want to buy an Xbox or a PC. They get another reminder that with the Xbox E3 showcase yesterday, get another reminder that these games are not coming to the Sony platform. Whether it be Starfield or not released on PS5/PS4, or whether it be the Outer Worlds, which was released on PS4 it was released on PS4, the first game, but now the sequel won't be on PS5 or PS4. Xbox and PC exclusive. So you gotta make a choice if you want to play these games. You want to play these games, these space western RPGs. Get an Xbox or get a PC. You got that decision you gotta do. Whew. And we already had somebody. They had it. They found somebody tweet yesterday. They was having a little meltdown about it. He says ponies are beyond delusional and hypocritical. If Elder Scrolls 6, I would never. I'm assuming it says Elder Scrolls 6 won't be on PS5 or PS4. He's saying I would never purchase another Bethesda game. Enough with the console wars. Making people purchase a certain console just to play their game is moronic. You should want everyone to purchase and play your game, not just half the gaming community. Meanwhile, Xbox guys can't play Spider Man. Xbox guys can't play God of War. Xbox guys can't play Horizon Forbidden West. We can't play those games on Xbox. A lot of Xbox guys probably want to play those games, but we can't play those games on our system. So, um, it's kind of funny how the Sony guys were okay with these exclusive games, but now that Bethesda is acquired by Microsoft, they have a problem with exclusivity deals now. Now it's a big issue now. So it's just funny how that just happens like that. Ridiculous. We accept we need to buy a PlayStation for games like God of War, and they don't say that they should be on other platforms. So half the gaming community misses out. Xbox offers the cheapest console in Series S, Series X, and S Cloud and PC as options. More options than Sony. That is hypocrisy at its finest. Let us play God of War on Xbox then. Drinking all these salty tears, and then I see more hilarious us. Yeah, I don't understand. I don't get these Sony guys, man. And like they want to put in people faces that you got all these exclusive games, but then when Xbox gets an exclusive studio like Bethesda, it's a big issue. So it's okay to force people to buy PS5s to play Spider-Man, but not okay to make you buy Xbox consoles for Bethesda games. I see inconsistency here. Do you? You don't even need Xboxes. You would be able to play these games on PC or xCloud. And they even say you can play the game on your smart TV as well because they're trying to do something like a Fire Stick equivalent, like a Xbox stick, or that'd be like the equivalent. You just put in your TV and play Xbox games with a controller. So they're making it so much easier to play Xbox games. You really don't need an Xbox. You can play on PC, your phone, your PC, the Xbox stick, whatever they're gonna call it. You don't really need an Xbox system to do that, but they're still complaining. It's like they're still complaining at this point. Let's see what some of the comments is about this one because these are games that won't be on PlayStation. It's a shame, but probably expected. And the first was really quite fun. Meh, I'll survive. The first game was so boring that it put me to sleep, but I was sort of interested in the sequel to see what they're doing to improve upon it. A shame, but I'll be buying on PC when I can. Let's see. Listen, push score. I get the first game was multi-platform and all, but like this isn't even news. You don't have to break the news every time Microsoft owns studio announces a game that shocker is exclusive to Xbox, or it is kind of news because the first one was multi-plat and the second one is exclusive. So I would think that qualifies as news, but this guy's just butthurt. So you can see the butthurt from this comment right here. It's clearly meant to generate some sort of reaction from people on the site who probably plays PlayStation games. And even though it sucks for those who play on PlayStation, they're also a Microsoft-owned and operated studio. So, like, what was the expectation? Microsoft obviously wasn't going to put this on platforms and obvious contention with. Not going to lie, this one hurts. I'm not buying an Xbox for one game though. Wow, 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 wow. I still won't buy an Xbox. It's like they're gonna feel that realization. Let's see the the Starfield comments are like, because that's another space RPG that looks pretty. I mean, they really didn't show anything, but I heard it's gonna be like the Fallout, the space Fallout equivalent. So that sounds like, that sounds like something definitely up my alley because I love the Fallout franchise. So if that's gonna be like anything like Fallout 3 or 4, I'm excited for it. Let's see. No surprise here, really. You don't pay that much just to line someone else's pocket. I'll give it a ticket on my Series S when it arrives. Um, no surprises here. I guess a lot of Sony guys are really surprised about this. They thought this guy's gonna be a multi-plat. A lot of people, they even pulled up a tweet from Colin Moriarty saying, "Hey, Starfield is gonna be on PlayStation 5. Count that coming to PS5." From like last year, from 2020, they found a tweet from 2020 about this guy saying it's gonna come to PS5. That tweet didn't age well, as the people say. It didn't age quite well because that game is an Xbox or PC exclusive. So hate to see it. Um, Luckily for my wife, loves Halo. Literally the first time I ever said that. So she bought a Series X for future Halo releases, and so I can just play it on that when this and other burners from Bethesda Obsidian come out for the new gen. Skyrim, Fallout, actual solo Fallout, not the online garbage and Outer Worlds, etc. Till then, I'll be tracking my PS5 like a boss. Okay. I'm fine with Microsoft have their own exclusives. I will play it on Xbox as I like a lot of Bethesda games. I'm disappointed but not surprised. I'll wait until they show more to decide if it's worth upgrading my PC or not. Microsoft spent all the money to get a massive games library to be exclusive to Game Pass, so you can't blame them. Sony would have done the same. Don't care. PlayStation has enough games without crying over Bethesda. There's always another amazing game from some other company. 100% fine with this. Could not care less. As said above, Sony has more than enough exclusives to keep them on top. Yeah, and what's that crap Microsoft spouting off about locking stuff to platforms? Really don't care. Microsoft owns Bethesda. Let them get on with it. Let's stick to what we come here for PlayStation. It is just really odd for me though. The PlayStation guys they just refuse to buy an Xbox. I don't understand that. Like you see a lot of Xbox guys will buy a PlayStation, but PlayStation guys won't buy an Xbox. It's just really weird to me. I just don't understand that. Like you see a game coming out on a system you want to buy, but you don't buy the system just because you gotta have some loyalty to PlayStation. That's just weird to me. Um, PlayStation, no, never mind then. So he's just gonna ignore the game because it's not gonna come on PlayStation. Like you can't just buy an Xbox or get a PC. That's just weird to me. I don't know. Lost faith in Bethesda putting out a working game, then relying on PC modders to resolve the problems. I'm okay with the news. I'm actually surprised by this. I don't believe Microsoft would do this. Well, at least the narrative of them having no exclusives started to disappear at last. Who cares? I don't. After the Fallout 76 debacle doesn't really concern me. There won't be a PS5 release. I guess if it's a success, future Elder Scrolls and single player Fallout games will also be Xbox exclusive. This guy's still playing PlayStation 1 games. What the? Okay. Let's see. Outer Worlds 2 looks exclusive to Xbox as well, and they had Xbox console exclusive before the new Playtale games. Yeah, so I guess people are just accepting it now that hey, a lot of these games aren't coming to PlayStation now. Um, yeah, I just don't get it. Like if I only own the PlayStation, I'll make sure I'm getting an Xbox or a PC to play these games, especially if you're into like the Fallout or like the Elder Scrolls type stuff like that. Especially if you like the first Outer Worlds, because that was actually on the PS4. So it's just weird. Like people are actually gonna skip. Yeah, they're gonna actually miss on these titles because it's not on PlayStation. They don't want to get an Xbox, so it's just weird. But a lot of Xbox games will buy a PlayStation. So funny how that works. So include the video right here. Definitely want to see your thoughts down below. Leave a like if you like this video. And as always, thanks for watching and peace.